What's up, people? Welcome back. I'm Old Spy, and today we are heading further in to the DLC into the Township of Oolacile. So, as we go in here, we'll take it a little bit slow, nice and easy. Let's see, we got a bunch of guys down there. Somebody's coming at us as I fumble out. Try to get the bow. These guys aren't too bad, but obviously you want to make sure that you don't get overwhelmed by too many of them. We're doing pretty good damage, so not that big of a deal, but still. There is a shortcut right there that we're going to open up much later. The biggest thing, you just want to be aware of where you're actually fighting these guys. Make sure you have a good platform. Right here, we want to run at the caster and take it out first. Just like that. Nice work. This guy's waiting for us in here. Good old meatball heads. Alright, so going down that way is the way to continue the level. But we're going to do a little bit of exploring here. So you can go back this way. Again, you just want to be careful that you don't swing yourself off, which does happen. I'm going to go right here, roll off. Now, I got a bit of a secret here so you can see, let there be light. So somebody's given us a clue that we need a source of light. So, let's go ahead and throw on our skull lantern. Whoops, wrong hand. Yeah, I heard that guy coming, so I kind of wasn't paying attention. There we go. Light source in hand. Opens up the secret door here. We got a chest with the silver pendant. And this is going to be very, very useful coming up. And I just noticed that we only have 5 Estus uses. So I'm guessing I didn't kindle up that bonfire. Alright, we'll get to that. In here, you want to be very, very careful, because that dark magic does hit pretty hard. And this place can be a bit of a mess. There we go. Yeah, that the dark magic also does like stupid stamina damage too, so it can knock you off balance very, very quickly. Head back up. Get the I'm sorry carving. So now you can talk to people.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so we're gonna head out this way. No, This ain't it. Is this it? This one. There we go. And we are back here. So we can grab that. Roll off there. And now we're ready to continue on. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and reset at the bonfire. And make sure we get those Estus uses. Because while we said 20 may be overkill, 4 is definitely not what you want to be running around with. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. Alright, so now we will continue on. Whew. Yeah. A little bit of dancing there. All right. So now we're going to begin. Come down here and we're going to get invaded by our man Chester, and we definitely don't want to fight him on the stairs. And he's a pretty slick individual. But unfortunately for him, he's just not quite slick enough. Not quite. Now, I do believe that once he invades you and you interact with him, it does cause a fight. Go ahead and do this. I have to get grabbed by this thing. Oh, now we got our very good, so we can compliment people now. Alright, keep heading this way. This part can be a little bit tricky. Try to get a little more power. We'll use large arrows. Nice work. Roll through those. Take the opportunity to sprint. All right. Doing good, doing good. Alright, so we come in here, and there's some dudes hiding around. We gotta be a little bit aware. We see an item there, and if we look up top, this guy's waiting to drop down on us. So now we go ahead and pick this up. Rubbish, once again, classic trap item whenever you're picking up rubbish. And you don't get attacked, just know you've survived some sort of ambush. I recommend coming this way. Taking that one out first. Alright, so now we want to draw these guys out. We got a caster up top, so you want to watch out for that. We want to draw these guys out, one or two at a time. And we want to use that pillar for some nice cover. I love that insane laugh. Pretty funny. All right. So with that clear, we're gonna save that lovely individual for just a little bit later. We're gonna go ahead and head up top. No. Too soon. Too soon. All right, here we go. So we're gonna get back to this place in just a second. Instead, this is it. There we go. And memory serves me correctly, this is a cool little discovery, but it's really not all that worth it. Or just a red titanite chunk, blah blah blah. You can see we've already been down there, so we're gonna head back this way. And we're gonna go over here. Now, be careful here because this looks like a jump space, but it's really not. So if you try to jump over there, you're gonna slam into that wall and you're gonna fall down. Okay. So what you just want to do is you want to go up to it and simply roll on in. Take that guy out. Take this guy out. Calm down, sir. Alright, now with those two out of the way, we're going to run over and open the chest. Oh, but no, we're not. Because we got a chain coming forward. Got the mouth opened up. So we're going to attack this chest. And we're going to go ahead and get the crest key, which we will be putting to use a little bit later. Alright, so there's a few ways to go here. We can drop down there, but that's just the way we've already come. We can ladder slide here. We can walk out here. Drop down there. So we've got some options. If we look down there, we're going to get to that area in just a second, but that is a pretty vicious area, so be careful if you're running around. What we're going to do first is we're going to slide down here. We're gonna get smashed. We're gonna get poisoned. We're gonna kill that guy, and we're gonna go ahead and use our heal item. Oops. We're gonna cut that down. Now let's go ahead and climb back up. And now we'll drop down here. Good old Twin Humanities. Alright. Now, before we run out there and head that way, we're gonna wrap around here. And open up a delicious shortcut. So now we're right back at the bonfire. If you need to rest, feel free to do so. If you're hurting for Estus, it's a good point to reset right here. We're looking pretty good with 15, 14. So we're going to continue on. Now, I would definitely recommend ye old bow and arrow here, because those two casters can absolutely delete you. And I don't know why everything is so off-centered down here. So we're going to try to draw as many meatball heads as we can up to us. Which looks like he might be the only one. But they're hidden, so they're there. Just got to look for them. Let's try this approach here. There we go. Yeah, wow. Alright, so looks like that got two of them. Now, if there is one more, he's going to be to our right. But we'll worry about that when we get there. And we're not going to worry about anything right now except for these guys. So, that guy's laughing. There we go. Alright, pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Yeah. Knew there was an item around here somewhere. So we're doing really good now. We're coming up on our next bonfire, actually. Oh, this guy can be kind of a pain in the butt, because all of your attacks Whew. Yeah, if you two-hand your weapon, I think all one-handed attacks recoil off of him. So just two-hand your weapon and you won't have that bounce back. He drops the chain set items, I believe. So, I mean, not even that big of a deal there. Alright, so we're going to call this elevator up. Be aware of that guy. Alright, so now we got another bonfire. Things are getting darker. And we definitely want to kindle this one up. Right. So I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a walkthrough through the chasm here. And then homeward bone back to that bonfire. And then next episode I'll probably do a double boss fight. I think that's probably the smartest way to do this. Alright, so we see an item out there. I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do this. Again, definitely don't want to go charging out in the dark after these guys. And you definitely don't want to miss that swing. Hey, we got the bloated head. You two can now be a meatball if you're lucky enough to get one. Pretty disgusting. Alright. One down. Dude, another bloated head. I think that one up top is a caster. Oh my god, seriously? Where is that guy? There we go. Alright, come on, buddy. Hurry up. Yep. Boom. Down it goes. Dark bead. So it was really cool that this DLC introduced the dark magic, which obviously after this DLC became a pretty much a staple in the Souls games. Which I really enjoy. Dark magic. Alright, so now we're coming down here. And this is the place where you can definitely farm up a ton of humanity. Those guys are pretty good sources of humanity, obviously, since they're freaking floating humanity themselves. We're going to walk out here. This is going to disappear. We're going to fall down. We're going to see Alvina. And she's trying to lead us somewhere. Now with these guys, you do want to watch out though, because any contact with them does damage. So make sure you're, you know, just aware of that, and you attack from the right distances so you're not stumbling in and taking damage. Nothing else. Right here. Bam. Not sure how he went through that attack, or how that attack went through him. There we go. That's right, redemption. So we just freed Sif from the seal that, or the rune that was kind of protecting him down here. You could see him, his face kind of looked like he was in pain, clutching the sword. And we just set him free. So we got a little bit of redemption there for having to take him out in the boss fight. So I greatly appreciate them putting that in the game. Kind of heals my heart. Alright, so we come up here, we rode that up, and now we can see, bam, we are back in the Royal Wood. So we've got another shortcut here. If you can actually start at the beginning and then come out here. But we're going to continue on here. So now once we get over here, what we're going to do is we're going to start to kind of follow these prism stones down. So hard to tell how close they are to you. There's Black Flame. A dark pyromancy flame. Okay, so now we want to head back up this way. And up this way. Boom. Alright, so from there, if you're coming through here and you're going to fight the boss, you want to head down here. We have a few little humanity. You can see the boss fog right there. Soul of a hero. Okay, so there is the boss fog, as I just mentioned. So we go through there to fight the main boss of the DLC. We're not going to do that quite yet. We got one more item, and as I mentioned before, we're going to go back to the bonfire, and then next episode we'll come on down, face the boss, and then fight another boss. And the reason I want to do that is because I'm going to be quite honest with you. The main game I've played a ton of times. I mean, countless hours in the main game. The DLC, while I've beat it a couple times, it's only been a couple times. So these next two bosses are two bosses that I have. They're really hard bosses, and I have relatively little experience with them. So this is where the walkthrough kind of shifts over to a playthrough, and we're gonna do our best though. So let's go ahead and homeward bone back. Where does this actually change? Let's see. There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can do any leveling up. Alright, we got one level. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so let's wrap it up there. A couple bosses coming up, and we're going to hope for the best, and I'll see you on the next episode.